Hello everyone and welcome to Not Our Podcast, where my chaotic friends and I share our stories about uni life, interesting situations we faced, and more. After all, we all have our own stories to tell, don't we? I'm your host Arika, and today we are going to talk about travel. Traveling is fun, especially with friends. You can face many different situations while traveling, whether it's in another country, just another city, or even in your own city. Well, without further ado, I present to you episode 6. Travel.
Martabak. Martabak.
Yeah, it's recording.
Martabak
Hi
telur.
there.
Yeah, boy.
We are live.
We are
Martabak
live.
telur is like
Martabak telur jantan.
Love
That's the
my
first thing I say to like
no.
test my mic.
That's-
Great.
that's like fucking what? Like bull testicle martabak telur?
Yes.
Okay, let's
Like,
not
like,
go there.
It's like bull's testicles. Like grated bull, chopped like minced bull.
Okay, stop
Okay,
right
that's
there.
enough then. It's not a great start to the episode.
I was talking
We're
about
talking
travel,
about
so
bull
food,
testicles.
like
Yes, but
weird foods are
testicles.
part of travel.
Weird food is part of travel. Okay, bull testicle is normal. Stop thinking that it's not normal.
And you have eaten them?
No.
Then stop talking about them.
I've eaten. Okay. Just continue on. With that.
Let him start.
Yes,
Let him start.
I've eaten
Let him
chicken
start.
testicles, but not
I've eaten
bulls.
chicken testicle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because your dad.
Okay,
did it,
move
right?
on, move on,
Yeah,
move
yeah.
on.
okay,
Dude,
okay,
let
okay.
him
Move
start.
on. Dika's gonna have to cut 1 minute of
I
random.
mean, no,
No, that's
cut
all in.
this. Why would you cut this?
Oh, that's all in. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, it's part of the traveling to Bangka, you know?
Part of the charm. Good luck editing, Dika.
Oh, I'm not gonna cut this. They've cut enough testicles, so yeah.
I see what you did there.
Testicles, you don't cut it, you dig it out.
Just
Oh my
this
god.
is just going to be 2 minutes of testicle talk.
Let's not get into the details.
Get into the details of balls.
Yeah. Now peanut though, I've never eaten peanut.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
stop right there.
Let's start.
Let's just start, okay? This intro has gone long enough. Long overdue, right?
I don't need a warning for this, do I? Nah.
No, you
PG, it's PG-13. What do you expect?
It's porn. It's food porn.
No, it's. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Technically it is.
I don't
I
find
mean-
bull testicles as food porn, honestly.
I don't find bull's testicles as like sexy either, you know. There's some
I've seen
food-
people cook it. It ain't the prettiest thing in
I
the
mean,
world.
some food are sexy. Testicles are not sexy. I've never seen testicles being presented as sexy.
Out of context, this isn't sounding good.
This yeah, sounding good.
I mean,
yeah, that can be
yeah.
taken in out of context really,
You can
really
quote me
well.
on that. You can quote me on that, future listener. You can quote me on that.
Quote you on what? On-
There's just gonna be
on the
a
testicle?
meme. There's just gonna be
I've
a
never
meme.
seen testicles being presented as sexy.
Dude, let
Ever.
Nika start. Let
Okay.
Nika start. Stop
Nika,
talking
start.
about testicles.
Come on.
Nika,
It's 3
please,
minutes
go
already.
ahead.
It's 3
Go ahead.
fucking minutes.
Mika, go ahead.
Okay.
Host-san, go ahead.
Yeah, take it away.
Yeah. Today's topic
Hi.
is travel, as you might
Yeah.
have known already from our earlier talk.
Food. Food. We're talking about food.
Yeah.
If you need context, it's about
Yes.
food.
And
It's not purely testicles or anything.
Shh,
bull
let the poor man speak.
Quarantine has all made us like this.
Yeah.
No.
quarantine.
No, I've always been like this. You're just weak.
And for traveling, it doesn't necessarily have to be a certain vacation destination thing. I mean, you
Vacation
could be.
destination.
Vacation destination.
Sounds nice.
I mean, it could be like you're doing a project. You go somewhere like me.
Like edu trips?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can
like
be
an
those.
edu trip or something.
Like, I went to the middle of the ocean for a
Yikes.
documentary.
Big
Yes.
Damn.
And you fell
traveled
down.
your
counts as
bed.
travel.
Oh god.
And what?
And you fell off. And you fell off, right?
Not fell off. It was I willingly jumped in
jumped
the
in.
ocean
Oh god.
Oh.
Don't tell me the story.
with
Sounds
my
so
camera.
scary. Please don't.
Why? I mean, it's not that scary. It was refreshing.
I just don't like the ocean.
I think you have,
Refreshing.
you have the biggest balls of anyone here, I swear. Oh, I just jumped into the gaping maw of the ocean.
Not the
It was
biggest
refreshing.
balls,
Fuck you.
but the smallest brain.
I mean,
No, that was
they're-
big ball
they
but
are-
small brain.
Big ball,
They
small
are
brain.
correlated. Since both brains and balls are made of fat, the more fat goes to your balls,
Alright,
less goes to your
alright.
brain.
Not back to balls.
Oh, there's a lot of ball talk.
Oh my god. But what about what does that explain why girls are smarter sometimes?
Probably.
Because we don't have balls.
Oh no!
Perhaps.
The bigger your tits are, the stupider you are because the fat of the brain goes to your tits instead of your balls.
That explains
Fancy.
why I'm smart.
Oh, wow.
Alright, that's
I'm so sorry to
Move on.
hear that, Natasha. I'm so sorry. I feel bad now.
Okay.
Continue. Okay, you should just cut that part out.
Oh no, it's in.
I do not recommend.
Oh my
I do not
God.
recommend. That was just that was the more that was like an educational bit.
Oh my god, no.
Was that even
What
a
the
fact?
fuck was that?
I mean, Ben, the correlation.
It's a fact in my heart.
So it's not educational.
It is. It's edutainment. Doesn't have to be correct.
It's bad logic.
No,
It is bad
that's
logic.
not true. It does have to be correct.
No.
Our topic is so far right now.
I know, right? We can start. we can
This
start.
turned into travel and then just to random shit.
Hey,
That's
hey,
our
hey,
Traveling. Our topic is traveling
That is
somewhere.
our-
That is not
podcast,
our
actually.
podcast, actually.
No, it is our podcast.
That is not our podcast.
It's not our podcast. So it's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, but
We stole the studio, in fact. We stole all the stuff and we illegally paid for nearly all of the
Legally?
stuff. So illegally.
who's responsible? Not our podcast.
Not
But it's not our podcast, so
and it's not even Dika's responsibility.
yeah, it's like we're taking over for like a bunch of mafia dudes.
Okay, let's not go back to mafia stuffs again. Back to the topic of traveling.
Yeah. Where were you? Uh-huh.
My major does demand a lot of traveling. Well, documentary, it was my fault actually. I mean, I was out of ideas. Like I had to create a log line. If you don't know what it is, log line is basically summarizing your whole film idea into one sentence.
Wait, love
A
line?
log
So
line,
your
yeah.
sentence your
I'll-
sentence involves you jumping into the middle of the ocean.
No, it was about fishermen.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a documentary about fishermen, not some crazy
Oh, okay.
small brain guy jumping into the ocean.
Oh, okay. I thought it was about some crazy small brain guy jumping into the ocean.
That's gonna be one short documentary.
Here we see a guy jumping into the ocean
He has small brain.
And he died in the end.
with little brain and big balls.
Okay, yeah.
I'm done with that.
Bulls.
Wait a minute.
Cows.
It is about the idea actually came from like, so this project was in 4th semester I think, and I just remembered this thing that happened in 1st semester, which is amazingly, surprisingly useful. Because so 1st semester we went to interview people about Pancasila. How do you explain that in English? The 5
The 5
Principles.
Our
Principles.
country's constitution. Our country's constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That one.
I know. Is it constitution or ideology? No, ideology. Our
The
country's
5
ideology.
major ideologies of our
Not
country.
major. It's one ideology.
Well,
Pancasila
yeah.
is like
Into
it's
5
one
points.
ideology technique.
5
Yeah.
principles, I guess.
It's our country's governing ideology.
It's like law, but not really. But yeah, it's law.
it's what our law
No,
is
like-
based
No,
on,
like
right?
the law part is no. It's based off our law, based off the Constitution, which is like the 1945 thing.
Okay. Yeah, it was from there. Like we had to interview people about it, and then the fisherman. It kind of struck me because the fisherman thinks that our country is fair, and sure, fair is relative. But looking at the condition of like the fishes that are sold in the supermarket in malls compared to the ones in the not compared to the markets directly. I mean, like the profit the fishermen actually get. That's quite a drop, right? The range in prices.
How much of a drop?
I forgot.
Like how much of a raise actually? I don't know. Like
I recorded it, but I forgot.
I actually forgot. And like you talked about like fish, like they don't get a lot of fish or something.
No. So
Like they don't get a lot of money relative
They don't
to
get the
how
revenue.
much it's
that was
sold.
the main idea actually. Like we wanted to compare the price and show that the malls get a lot more profit from selling the fishes, but the fishermen get less profit. But it turned out to be more than that. So yay, documentary kind of useful. I actually learned something. Like it's not actually just about the profit, but the government helping the fishermen as well, because there are fishermen that are less fortunate, so they have less advanced equipment, and yeah, they lose to those with better equipments.
The fancy stuff.
Yeah, so less fortunate fishermen has to go farther into the ocean, the middle of the ocean, to find fishes, while while those with fancy equipments can stay nearer to the land and get more fishes. So
Are they like competing with like big companies or anything, or like are like the people are those just like richer fishermen, but not necessarily companies?
I think richer fishermen. Yeah, I mean, when I was there, I didn't hear any company names.
I mean, they're not technically companies, like not like not companies as we envision them, but they're still tech companies.
Maybe, but
I guess the one that gets paid more by the company versus the guy who's actually trying to make a living.
even then, in the fishing community itself and the docks, there are like actually mafia stuffs going on apparently.
Mafia, like how so?
Like one of those situations where you want to sell your fish, you gotta pay extra to this quote unquote organization or something.
Oh wow! So there's
Damn.
So we have an actual fish mafia.
Yep, fish mafia.
There's a mafia
Wow.
for every market. There's a mafia for every market. That's
Wow,
why we call Dika.
fancy.
That's why we call Dika our
Whoa, whoa,
our
whoa,
mafia
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Because like as like a filmmaker, he has the most experience with this.
Most experience. Okay.
That is not technically wrong.
Yeah.
He's delving into the crime world.
And yeah, filming takes a lot of traveling as well, because even during my production design class, we had to make this Indonesian Book of Eli. If you know the movie Book
Yeah.
of Eli.
Oh, I know
The
Book
film.
of Eli. I know the movie Book of Eli.
Yeah.
That's a
About,
good movie.
Like
Yeah.
a guy that's like post-apocalyptic, I think.
Yeah, dystopian future.
Yep. Yeah.
Like this dystopian.
Who remembers
yeah.
all the Bible in his brain?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's apparently blind in the end of the movie or something.
And we had to make an Indonesian version of it. So like the set.
Isn't that like an action movie?
Huh?
Isn't that like an action movie?
Yeah, but like I mean, we had to create the set, not set in real life, but the 3D stuffs. We make a 3D layout of how the main set looks.
Oh, that's really cool.
But it was tiring because the main set we took was the bar, I think, where the big boss is, the bad guy is.
Huh?
I think it was sort of a bar, a hideout, let's call it. It's not exactly hidden, but yeah, the main base. we had to renovate that based on our version, as well as we had to take a photo of a monument or anything Indonesian, anything that signifies Indonesian, like the national monument or any other popular buildings. And then we had to edit it to make it look dystopian. So yeah, I traveled a lot looking for places. I traveled around the national monument a lot. And we also went to clubs because our set was clubs. But we went at during the daytime. So no crazy wild parties while it was still empty.
Did you actually like put props on like the places you went to, or like was it all done digital?
Digital. So we took photos for references, and then we did it in an app called SketchUp.
Ah,
SketchUp.
Yeah, it is.
Couldn't you just like record it with props and like just run, do like a quick recording with props?
Yeah, it was the rule. Like either SketchUp or other 3D software.
like actually made the models yourself?
We download assets.
Oh, you download assets.
Yeah, but we have to texture the walls and everything to look dystopian.
And then you actually made the scene out of it, or like is it just like a thing?
Like the set, so like a concept art.
Oh,
that's-
okay. I
pretty
get
cool.
it.
And I destroyed the national monument as well in Photoshop.
Nice.
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 Great
You made it
job.
post-apocalyptic.
It is. I mean, it is post-apocalyptic, so
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, for me, the Photoshop part, it was easy because I found a preset. So one click of a button, I'm done. But for
Oh,
the
really?
yeah, luckily. So I'm good at finding shortcuts.
Of course, like you should.
Well, my friend, I stayed with him. Yeah, I helped him any way I could, finding assets and stuffs. And we worked. This is the project where we worked like we didn't sleep for a full 24 hours.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
24 hours. Wow.
yeah.
How are you even alive after that?
And then I think we got 70-ish, less than
70?
80.
Just 70-ish?
The lecturer, yeah.
Oh, that's so
Oh
sad.
man.
That is. Yeah. Oh my.
That is just
That is
slavery right there. That's
big,
torture.
Big oof, I swear. Like a big bra moment.
Yeah, the lecturer is one of those tough ones. And yeah, that's for the projects. For vacation, I do like to travel as well. I don't prefer to stay in the hotel when I go to another city or country. And I actually really wanted to try just travel without having a certain destination. Like, say, just take the bus, see where it
Oh,
takes
so like
me.
just see where it takes you, is it?
Like actual backpacking.
Yeah, like when I think it was a couple years ago or last year, I forgot. But like we went to Malaysia, my family, we went to Malaysia, and that was my plan. I wanted to just travel alone randomly, but my brother and my mom said you can't do that. They just said it's not going to work. So I set destinations, and surprise, surprise, it was closed, like the first destination.
Wow, that was sad. You didn't follow like a tour or anything?
Huh?
You didn't like have like a tour or anything? Like usually like people go to like abroad with like a tour, and then like they just like follow the tour where
Oh,
it goes.
in Malaysia, no, because it wasn't the first time we were there, and we don't exactly have a certain tour we were interested in.
I see.
But in the end, I tried another destination, and it opened. The Butterfly Park in Malaysia.
I have never been to Malaysia.
You've never been to Malaysia?
Gotta go out.
I've
The
been
hell?
to KL and I've been to Penang.
I went to Ipoh as well, the old town.
Nice.
Really? I've never been there. I also went to Genting, but like that's about it. Like the three tourist areas.
But it's actually fun. And yeah,
The food is nice.
yeah, Malaysian food.
My parents say it's like really similar to Indonesia though, like the whole
Well,
vibe.
no
yeah.
shit.
The language, maybe.
Well, I mean, no shit. It's like the same ancestral branch.
No, I mean like the whole vibe of the city and whatnot. You know, like so like it's like.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
it's just cleaner.
Yeah.
it's cleaner.
Way
It's just
cleaner.
cleaner. I'm not in Penang. Penang looks like it's more Singapore than Indonesia. But KL is definitely more Jakarta. But like cleaner, cleaner
Very
and less.
much.
You don't
much
fear
cleaner.
for your wallet or your life walking through the streets at night. I'm not even joking when I say that.
So it's like,
It's like, yeah,
Singapore. Yeah,
like
that's
Singapore.
cool. That's really cool.
It's like the better brother between
much.
Indonesia and Malaysia.
Pretty much.
And I've been to a few countries, and the one I remembered the most was that I got lost in Macau.
Ooh, okay.
Cool.
I was
Did you guys
following my
also
brother.
went to Macau.
So we followed Google directions. We went to a place, but apparently following the Google directions, there's a bus that takes you there, but the bus that takes you back isn't as easy, cause like the ticket for the bus is in the casino, but we were underage, so yeah.
So you can't go back.
Yep.
How would one buy a bus ticket if they're underage then? Like if the bus tickets are in the casino.
I have no idea.
No idea.
So me and
Well, I
my
mean,
bro-
just like pay the guard. I just want to buy a bus ticket. That works. Does that work actually?
It's like a really weird.
I mean, we talked with the
thing.
guard, like we just wanted a bus ticket, but yeah, it's a casino, strict, no underage kids, and so we took a taxi. More expensive
And
way out.
how much did that cost?
I forgot, but it wasn't pretty.
And then no, that's probably like a mafia too. So like purposefully like making the bus thing, so like people have to take taxis, and then the taxi have to pay a cut to like the mafia people.
Interesting.
I mean, it's a casino city. I think like the involvement of several mafias is like it's not an overstatement.
Back to mafia again when it's with me.
Yeah,
Because you are always
because you are
dealing with the
you're
mafia.
involved with those kind of things.
No. It was just
No.
it wasn't my choice to join it.
Even-
Not join in, my God. Okay, I'm not involved. Period.
you are indirectly involved.
I mean, you have experience.
Yes, experience as in like listening to stories about people who have encountered them.
I mean, that counts. That's
Yeah, just no
but-
direct involvement.
because like the closest experience I have with the mafia is the Godfather movies, and even then I haven't watched any of the Godmother movies.
This experience I've had to the mafia is, I don't know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, my only experience is with Bogo Stray Dogs.
My only experience with the mafia is Fugo KG. That's it.
See?
Weebs. We're all weebs.
See, I see, Dick. So us calling you the mafia handler is like very apt.
It's very accurate.
Moving on.
Thine mafia handler, people. You can call him for all your needs. Not that kind of needs.
Glenn,
Hi there.
doesn't sound like you have traveled much.
I haven't traveled much. Well, outside of the country, I've traveled to Singapore a bunch of times, for medical reasons, and then I've traveled to Jogja, Bandung, Bali, Bangka, because that's where I came from.
Then you have traveled much.
Fun fact, like I've never been to like Malaysia, but like my family has, because like when they went to Malaysia, I took the flight from Singapore to Bali, so that because like my friends were there, and then like we went like just traveling by motorcycle and doing whatever check stuff.
Like being actually living life.
Yeah. Yeah. The butt was very sore because of like the hours of just being like in a motorcycle. Like we traveled like across the island to like this like from the southern to the northern side by motorcycle across like this hill, and then like we regretted that because like we should have just taken like a car. But then yeah, it was an experience, of course. I like just hanging out like in the side of the street, like eating food, street food and whatnot. But then other than that, like I don't really have much travel experience outside of the country. Like I traveled a bit for charity. We were like fixing up this school, like me and my organization in my university was fixing up this school as charity. We raised money and then like we hired people to fix up, to renovate this whole school. I had this event twice, so like in 2 years. And then so like we traveled like across the mountains and whatnot to this rural village where like we met like the school children and whatnot. And honestly, that's about it. Aside from that, like I've traveled to Singapore, just like not much going to the hospitals and like going to the malls. But then that's it. Yeah,
Do you have a favorite?
definitely Bali. Just because like there's friends. It's always the good company that defines like travel, in my opinion.
I
Not
agree with
exactly
that.
the
Yeah, I
not
agree
exactly
as
like
well.
the
I agree with
destination.
that.
Also, the food's great. There's a lot of pork.
It's cheap. Like in Bali, it's like pork is like dirt cheap and very good. It's like the best pork in our it's the best pork ever, and it's very cheap.
It's great. Yeah, like
Yeah, it's great.
everyone that's been to Bali, like always would agree.
The
The
pork.
food's great. Yeah.
I agree.
I've never been to Bali, but okay.
At
yeah?
least like you
Yeah.
tried Bali
You played
food.
too far,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jern.
I don't explore this country. I explore other countries.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
Jerry, you have the yeah, Glenn.
Yeah. Sorry, you're saying?
No, you
No,
continue.
continue. I was about to segue to Jerry, but you know.
No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm done. Like that's the
Oh,
whole
okay.
thing.
So like wait, do we call you Jerry or do we call
Yeah,
you?
just call me Jerry.
Right. So Jerry, you seem to be the one that has traveled the most
Yes.
distance wise.
Yes. I'm just gonna say don't even know my own country. I don't know the farthest I've traveled is probably just Anyer and Bandung. That's it. Those are just the two.
You're lying. You're
No,
lying.
seriously, I'm not lying. That's the
Oh
only
my
two.
God.
That's the only two cities I've been in this whole fucking country. I've been to Japan. I've been to Penang. Malaysia specifically. I've been to Singapore. I've been to China. I've been to Korea.
That's a lot of places.
I've been to Europe.
Go
I've
on,
been to
go on.
US. I've been to Canada, and I've never explored my own country.
We should just like drag you across the island right now. Like just have a road trip. Like no
yeah,
joke.
in comparison to Glenn, he probably knows more about this country than I do. But if
I mean, you should go on a road trip just so you know that you should never go on a road trip.
Why? Road trips are nice.
I have
Except
not
when you-
experienced
except when
a
you're there.
I have not exactly. I have not experienced a single pleasant road trip in my life. Period.
Yikes, that's sad. That's actually kind of sad.
Maybe because my travel has always been with family, but that's another matter altogether.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh,
It
okay,
has
hold
never
on
been
there.
pleasant because all of them were with your family?
Yeah. I mean, like road trips.
I mean, I can relate.
Actually, like road trips, not like you're like going by plane, but road trip like actually going in a car and like going. That's like what I mean by road trip, because like, you guys don't know this, but like before recording, we had my brother was shouting. Imagine hearing someone shout so loud that it pierced your ears with headphones on. Imagine being in a car with that kind of person for like 8 hours plus.
Wait, even
You
in
hear
the
that?
car, he's shouting?
Yes.
Why?
Yikes.
Anywhere. He's like natural. He has like very poor volume control, which I guess is genetic. I had very poor volume control as well, so like I can't imagine this pleasant for my parents to travel with me either. But
I think
Well,
yeah, I guess also from one of my most pleasant travel trips is, I guess it's not a road trip. I guess it's more like an educational, like school trip to Japan, Tokyo. And yeah, that was with friends basically.
A school trip.
A school trip to Tokyo. Yeah.
Holy
trip to
shit.
Tokyo.
it was back then when I was in design school. We basically went to Tokyo just to look at like art museums and basically learn more
Holy
about
shit.
art history and whatnot. It's pretty interesting, not gonna lie. However, the most memorable thing that I remembered from that trip was basically me and my friends just for 3 days straight we just went to Akihabara to just fucking hunt down Gundam parts. That's it. That's the most memorable part I remember from that trip. And also going into random restaurants and just ordering random Japanese stuff.
It's always the
All
company
Japanese.
that makes it memorable.
I agree.
It's always,
Yeah.
It's always the company. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to try solo travel sometimes.
Although I would say though, Tokyo, as much as people hype it up to be, I don't like it.
It's a
Really?
metro.
Why?
It's a
The crowd-
metropolitan.
It
Yeah.
depends, I think,
expect?
for
It's really
for
crowded,
some
really
people.
noisy, just way
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like I'm out of Jakarta, I guess. It just doesn't feel like I'm out of Jakarta.
It's a metropolitan. What you expect? I think I'd enjoy
Yeah.
Hokkaido or Osaka better.
I personally like Hokkaido more than Tokyo.
All the good merch is in Tokyo, though.
Merch
But
is
Hokkaido,
for-
Hokkaido wins my heart. Tokyo wins my wallet.
I want to. My wallet is vying for Hokkaido crab and Hokkaido mochi and Hokkaido.
yeah.
And
I
the
don't-
food.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten Hokkaido mochi despite actually ever going there. Oh well, it's fine.
Isn't like Hokkaido
Next.
like lauded for its cheesecake?
Cheesecake,
That's what I've
chocolate,
heard.
cheesecake and chocolate and ice cream. There's a
I
lot
like the
of
Hokkaido milk ice cream.
Yes, that is amazing. Not gonna lie.
Oh, you've been to Japan, Dika.
No, it was
Yeah,
from
he has been to Japan.
Koyaki or Taiyaki. I forget the name of the brand.
Shiroi
Taiyaki.
koi bito.
Taiyaki, I
Shir-
think. Or Koyaki, I forgot.
Taiyaki.
Koi
Shiroi-
hayaki.
Shiro Koi Bito. That's the name. Shiro
That's
Koi
the
Bito.
name. That's the name of the most famous chocolate factory in Hokkaido.
White lover.
Yeah, it's mostly white chocolate too.
The name of the chocolate factory is White Lover.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm not lying.
Shiro
You can
Koibito.
look it up right now in Google. Like,
Well, it's a memorable name.
and I don't know if I talk about most of my travels, it's gonna be way too long for this episode. So we're just gonna pass the ball to
I mean, have you had any interesting encounters?
Yeah, but
Well-
interesting people.
I wouldn't say it's interesting, but I would say it's weird. But I guess it's more of a culture thing. It's more like a culture shock kind of thing. But there's one time I went to Canada. Me and my dad were basically just like how Westerners, like they really like when they're on the sidewalk of the road, you basically just have to walk really fast, right? And just not create a wall. And not create a wall like of people to block everyone else. So yeah, me and my dad were walking fast, so we didn't really block anyone. We were ahead. But then like 4 members of my family, we just made this wall. It's like no one can pass. And then me and my dad were like, oh god, no. And then like suddenly this Canadian dude comes up and just shouted
Shouted.
literally
Oh my
at the
God.
top of his like, I'm gonna go through you. And then like and then like I was like I also just stood there like, what the fuck?
He's kind enough to give a warning.
Yeah. And then like my family, my 4 members of my family was also like this dispersed as well, and he just walked by as if nothing happened.
Moses
And then-
divided the sea.
Yeah. And then like me and my dad basically just scolded the family, like my family members, like, you should not have done that, like parents scolding their children, something like that. And I was like, that was interesting. I still remember it to this very day. Holy shit, it was like what, 4 years ago. That was a weird time in Canada. Oh, and yeah, also in Canada, my grandmother's purse got stolen, so there's that as well.
Wow. Isn't
So
like
and
Canada
inside,
supposed to be like super safe, like super
yeah,
kind?
no,
Really
it's
kind.
it's also because like this was the journey back home, so it's like on the border of U.S. and Canada. And then like there was like this rest area. We were on like this food court kind of thing, right? So we were all in the some members of my family went to the toilet. I was ordering food, and one member of the family stood back to just watch all the bags. And then when we came back, the purse was gone. And then like my family told me that some guy was asking for time, and then like the moment he said like some guy was asking for time, we know like shit, here we go again.
Fucking
Like,
pro.
shit.
Fucking pro.
Yeah, like
Did you ever get
shit.
it back?
No, so my grandma had to stay in the U.S. for an extra week until like her temporary visa got accepted. So yeah, me and my family went back first. My grandma had to stay back and
Alone?
yeah, alone.
Oh man.
Because our visa, because our stay, because if me and my family stayed, we would have to pay extra. So we weren't having that.
Your grandma doesn't have to pay extra?
My grandma didn't have to pay because most of she did have to pay, but it's more like a fee to cover all the basically extra time spent there and the visa cost. But then luckily enough, when I was still at the US at that point, I was living with my uncle in Seattle. Well, we were all living with my uncle in Seattle, so my uncle paid for most of it. But for the visa, my dad paid for it.
Oh.
So there's that. So for the extra 1 week stay, my uncle paid for it. For the visa, my dad paid for it. So it's a split bill, I guess. But yeah, that was also one of the memorable memories. Europe. Europe was also kind of memorable. Some French guy tried to talk French to me, and I didn't understand him, and I was like. And I feel like they probably considered that I was a local. So yeah.
You don't
I
look
get
Indonesian,
confused
that's
as
why.
a European. So that's fun.
You didn't try speaking back in nonsense French?
Look, here's the thing. When I went to Europe, everyone spoke in their native language to me to the point where I was just like, well, except in UK, because I at least still understand British accent. But like, the moment I went to France, Germany, where else? France, Germany, Italy, everyone just spoke their native language to me, and I was like, what? What? I can't speak.
Always know how to say I don't know how to speak X language or wherever you are. Always know how to say that.
Yeah.
No, just use the accent. No, I don't know how to speak.
I don't know how to speak.
I guess. I don't know if that means I'm more European than Asian. I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Have you tried like taking like a DNA test? Like, no kidding.
No. Honestly, no. I want to though, just to find out what the fuck I am.
Go to somethingsomething.com.
Yeah, true.
Hashtag not sponsored, but can be sponsored. Wink, wink.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah,
sponsor
we
us.
want money.
We want our own podcast.
Want
Please
money,
sponsor us.
This is the live.
Alright then, I guess I can pass the ball to JS, who's JS.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yes, you need to travel just to go to
where
uni.
have you traveled actually?
China.
Other than China.
Other than China, mostly I think Asian countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong. Never been like far countries.
Not so
Furthest I've
different with
been,
me then.
Oh
Harbin.
yeah. Oh yeah, I just realized. I also have never been to Australia.
I've never been to Australia either. But last summer, I went to Shanghai. Just
Yeah, that's China.
Just for Disneyland.
Lol.
That's
Still China, but okay.
Yeah.
What
I was
about
like,
Hong Kong Disneyland?
What's the
Yeah, I've
difference,
went
actually?
both. But I think it's Shanghai is better. Like Shanghai is the biggest Disneyland in Asia, or in the world maybe. I think.
I think LA is still bigger.
No, but
Not gonna
LA is
lie.
Disney World. It's not
Oh, yeah, true.
Disneyland.
It's not
The
Disneyland.
Disneyland itself is not that big, I think.
Still pretty big
but-
though.
Still pretty big.
Yeah, still pretty big. But yeah, I went to Shanghai for cuisine and Disneyland.
Cuisine.
Shanghai
Cuisine.
Cuisine.
I love how you said that.
Yeah, like even though I've been to China like Harbin, but I've never been to other places. Other places I've been is like Xiamen, Guangzhou, Tianjin, Dalian, and then Shanghai, Beijing. I think that's 6. Yeah.
Dude,
All
I went to
6 of
China
them.
and it was hot as heck.
Yes,
hot
it was
there.
hot during the summer. I was bringing like a small fan which used battery, filled with like ice water there.
It's like actually hotter than here.
Way hotter.
Way
Way
hotter.
hotter.
I think it
During the
reached
summer, it's way
46
hotter.
degrees Celsius when I was there.
Because like
Yeah,
China has like actual summer.
yeah,
It's like
but
Japan. They have actual summer instead of us. We don't have summer.
I think it's also I also remember going to Korea in summer. I frequently got sunburned just saying.
I
not
actually
fun.
got sunburned during the trip to Shanghai. After going to Shanghai, I directly went back to Harbin, right? And people like my friends there were like, "Did you get like darker, even tanner?" I was like, "No." Then they asked me like, "Where did you go?" I went to Shanghai. Oh, no wonder. Because like in Harbin, there's never been like a really hot summer.
You're in the fucking. You're
Yeah,
like
like-
near
Like
Russia, dude.
snow.
There's around 2 weeks which is like really hot where you just went out and then like, oh, it's very hot. Then after that, it starts to to like 20 degrees or 25.
Oh, it gets colder.
Yes, which is really nice.
I remember this time back in middle school, I think after Glenn moved school.
away.
Yeah, and he visited our school again. And like when he entered the class, everyone was like, "What the hell?" Because his skin was way darker.
Tan, yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Really?
tan. Yeah,
I
he
didn't
got
know.
tan.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
you
Is
got
your
that.
new school in the sun?
like yeah. I mean like
Brand?
I
Our
didn't
new,
really
the new,
remember
that school had a lot more sunlight in it.
Or like you went on a
like,
trip,
like this.
maybe.
A trip to the sun?
No, just like
Christmas
every
sun.
day, like when you come in and out of school, like it's break time, there's like this really big court in the middle. So like it's this U shape kind of thing, right? And then like
Yeah.
you just get the sun, you just get more sun. Whereas seriously you get zero sun.
Going to a high school which is different from our middle school feels like during middle school like we're really being protected from the outside
Elements.
world.
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh,
just-
yeah,
I
I
know
know.
that.
Except for PE. Except for
Yeah, and then
except
going
for
to high
PE.
school, I like experienced a shit ton of new things.
Not gonna lie. I was actually planning to move out of our middle school, but then like parents are like, "Oh, where do you want to move?" I'm like, somewhere far away from here. But yeah.
But like our middle school, the teachers are super nice, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, the thing that bothers
Yes.
me most, I never got pocket money during middle school. It's like, Mom, I need this. Okay, here's the money. But during high school, like, Mom, I need pocket money.
There's cafeteria.
You actually need allowance.
Yeah.
And I need to ride bajai to my friend's house. Please give me allowance.
It's actually an experience, like being in the
Yeah.
open like that. Like I couldn't like
Yeah.
even enter like a competition. I remember like wanting to apply to like a competition, but like the teachers in like middle
Like,
school
no,
didn't allow
we
me.
don't want
Yeah.
Same.
Like
Me
wow,
too, like-
wow. And then like once I get to like high school, like yeah,
Wanna
it's
join
really
competition? Sure, let's
active.
go.
Yeah,
Became really active.
during
Because
middle
like,
school,
and
it's-
even then, like our high school is not even like that active, but it's still even more active than our middle school.
and then I get to experience like maybe Glenn experienced this a lot too, like the cups held during high school. Ooh, that was so much fun.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That was the
Fuck that
peak of high
shit.
school life. That
Fuck
was the
you.
peak.
That's like
Conversation.
that's like 3 days of doing jack shit of me like slacking off on the fourth floor, sleeping on the floor until the bell rings.
Intramurals.
Yeah,
No.
like school,
Yeah, yeah.
school
And there
festival,
are
like
no
school
classes.
festival.
Yeah,
It's
school
basically a school
festival.
festival, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I've been
well,
missing out.
we don't have that.
Damn, I've been missing
We've
out.
been mixing out.
Yeah, we've
I
been missing
hate.
out.
Yeah. Am I the only one who hates the school festival? I like that there's no class,
Are
but
I like school festivals.
Yeah, I like that there's no class, but I don't like that I'm being forced to participate.
Are you part of the dudes who are trying to like make it successful, or just the dudes who are trying to join and go home early?
I'm part. I just joined, so so like my name is on the present list.
Oh my god.
I have
Oh, that's so
zero.
sad.
I have zero attachment to school festivals.
You have
I've
to be-
never.
you-
Yeah. Also my experience, I guess, with also competitions. In. Oh wait, actually, should we just skip or just?
Hey, just go on.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's like you also travel. You also travel for this competition, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
went to
tra- I tra-
Malaysia, and that was my first international competition. So I was like, I was not in the small leagues. I was already in the big leagues. And I was like, oh fuck,
That's
oh
awesome.
shit.
Not in Kansas anymore, Darwin.
But like, I did get a lot of experience from that. I guess like, oh hey, like it's international, but there's a lot of people from different walks of life and a lot of people from different backgrounds. Like, holy shit, it's fucking eye opening. I was scared, but yeah, it's cool.
But do you enjoy it?
I did, even though I lost. Fucking, I'm not gonna be racist here, but I know I feel like that competition was rigged because all the Indonesian and non-Malaysian participants lost. So I feel like something's a bit fishy in there. Something's a bit fishy. Just saying, just saying.
You guys who moved to school felt a lot more freedom.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Exactly. That's the point of
I
moving.
don't
Not
exactly feel.
not gonna lie. Our middle school was pretty like a conservationist.
Yeah, I
traditionalist.
remember in during high school,
Conservative.
it's still the same.
Yeah,
Our
conservative.
during high school in our still this old school, they made such a big fuss about a student who tried to quote unquote escape during break time. Like they just wanted to
Yeah.
go out of the gate. That's it, and it was a
Yeah.
huge fuss. Like
It's like we're just gonna go out to get some food, come back later on for class. Like, what's the big deal?
The thing I hate the most is we can't even like play sports outside the not even the school gate. It's the building gate.
Yeah. It's like you're not even allowed to play on school grounds. Like, what?
our futsal
this?
court was the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not even allowed to go there during break time. It's like we played, and then when we went back, a teacher will be like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here? Time for punishment."
I keep hearing like you, Jess, and a few of our friends in class.
course.
Like you guys kept getting into trouble just because you played futsal in the parking lot. And I was like,
You know, I remember
Why?
skipping one class just to do 100 push-ups.
yeah.
I
think I remember that.
fucking class
Why
to
would
do
you
push-ups.
do that?
I think being introverted probably helped me not actually like the middle school better than high school.
I hate to break it off, guys, but we're way off topic right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, we are. Pretty much, yeah. We're ranting about our middle school now.
This is the point of not our podcast.
Yeah. We're ranting about our middle school.
Going back
Rant,
to
whatever.
going back to topic, during high school, I went for a summer trip once to Xiamen, which is China too. It's not summer tour, it's winter tour. It's during December, yeah, winter tour. So, but in
Xiamen doesn't
Xiamen,
like the.
there's no snow. There's no snow in Xiamen, so yeah, only wind.
Only
Like
one.
That's very cool.
Tiananmen is like the Tiananmen Square in 1956.
Tiananmen.
No,
That
no,
Tiananmen? No?
no. Xiamen is like the very south of China, which is like the one closest to the other Asian countries.
Ah.
Yeah, so yeah, I went there with I think there's other 8 Indonesian people with me, and then there I went on a journey with like a lot of Malaysians, Singaporean, There's also like what do you say, Bangladesh? Yeah, Bangladesh and also Nepal people. Yeah, we stayed at the how would you say it? At the Chinese high school, which is like yeah dorm, but the school is kind of like for martial arts school.
Oh, that's really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's cool.
so
That's
they
actually-
kind of
yeah.
That's
train
actually very cool.
physical training every day. They even write like calligraphy things, the one you see in a movie where your hands have to be really stable to write it. If you fail, you tear the paper off and just throw it away, write a new one.
Oh,
I
man.
tried
Isn't that just China? Like a lot of jobs are like tied behind calligraphy skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they also practice like discipline there, where you have to eat, then your back have to be really straight. Your mouth can't approach the food. Your spoon needs to approach the mouth. So
Oh, so
yeah.
you're approaching me.
Yeah, but I think
It's
I
so
think
it's more or less like Japan.
yeah,
more or
they
less.
train discipline
Japan?
ability like
Yeah. Japan has very strict like also like mannerism, so yeah.
Oh my
Manners,
god.
Learn-
ew.
Yeah.
they
Manners,
have night,
disgusting.
They have night hours for the dorm. Like you can't stay up.
Well,
More
it's a
than
dorm.
10 or
It's
11.
a dorm,
Yeah, it's
obviously.
a dorm. But still, we're the dudes who went for the summer camp. Still, I'm gonna run.
I mean, there are no consequences for you, so why
Yeah, but
bother?
I think I remembered once I tried going to like around the school area, like not that far, but I think I found like some kind of a bar place there. I went with the dudes there, and then we just talk, blah 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 blah. And then when I realized it was like 2:30,
Oh,
we
shit.
we panicked, we ran back, and there in the middle was like some security waiting. He was on his walkie-talkie, like, because I understand Chinese, right, from our middle school, of course. I heard him talking like, I found the children who ran away. What should I do with them? Like I was like, huh?
Oh, man.
Am I
Damn,
gonna
that
go
is
to
like
jail
some
for this?
high action military stuff right there.
And then the next morning I woke up early. Then I saw our like how to say it, our teacher who's supposed to be accompanying us was like, yes, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Then he's like apologizing to a lot of people. I was like, okay, I feel bad.
Dude.
Oof.
There's been someone like, yeah, get in trouble. Oh, damn.
Session.
But to tell you the truth, that teacher was the one who recommended Harbin to me. So yeah,
Oh.
thanks to him, I knew about Harbin.
And you disappointed him.
Wow, nice going.
He told me
Disappointed
like,
your master.
he told me like, you like these things. I think you have like a good ability to survive in Harbin. I was like, oh yeah, what's Harbin? I never heard of it. And then he just starts rambling about Harbin, like
And then you heard
Yeah.
snow.
And then the moment he says snow, and you
Snow.
just go like, you had
Snow?
me at snow. You had me at snow.
no.
I swear, you just say snow to JS and he's just like, I'm in.
Snow.
And then like in the final day, there's like kind of like intramurals where there's like calligraphy competition, sports competition, and then like talent show competition. But man, the calligraphy competition, I didn't even write anything. Like I tried stabilizing my hand using the brush. I just like so every one line I just like this is wrong. I throw it away. And at the end of the 30 minutes I didn't write anything. So
Really? Wow.
and then the Chinese teacher who was like the judge, like, what did you write? Just hand her a blank paper, like, oh, this is a nice one, blank. Then
I'm sure sarcasm
Oh my god.
I mean, definitely sarcasm, but like, you know.
but damn, the teachers were really like disciplined and all, makes me scared.
Ew. That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, and then there's sports competition, which is like, yeah, my favorite. I kind of played with the Chinese, the basketball competition. There's basketball, there's futsal, and then there's volleyball. I played the basketball one, and won't you believe it? Like they're kind of skinny, but if you try to like crash into them, wow. You feel
You'll
like a
bounce
200
They're
kilogram
built-
weight.
I mean, there's a martial
like-
arts school. It's like a martial arts school. What do you
They're
expect?
skinny. They're like
Have you seen the Shaolin monks? Like those fucking kung fu monks? They're
No, but
skinny
I-
too. But
They're
then they can
skinny,
like,
but fucking
Yeah, I don't know where they
built
get
like
their
stone.
strength.
They're built like
it's like
stone.
iron body training.
feel like slamming into a wall.
like fucking hamon. Fucking hamon.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, chi. I mean chi, no hamon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But during my travels to like different cities of China, I realized that Chinese are rude, but they're
Really?
rude to Chinese, to other Chinese, but to international people, they try to act as kind as possible.
So weird.
I did get the rudeness when I was in China.
You well, here's the thing. You cannot be racist to your own kind.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
I mean,
here,
it's like,
not here.
Not here. Not here though.
I mean, it's like what they call it. Is like, oh, it's strangers, it's guests, because they were considered as guests. Guests like have like an not elevated, because like Chinese culture is like welcoming to guests, but like they're like their own people, they're not considered guests. That's why they're so rude. They're not rude to tourists, because like we're not considered as Chinese people. We're considered as guests.
Guests.
Yeah, true.
Dude, I felt
why we get
attacked
special
just
treatment.
ordering ice cream in China.
What did they do?
How?
So like I ordered ice cream in KFC and like the way she asked chocolate or strawberry, she said it so fast it sounded like Chinese still, and I was like, huh? And then she asked chocolate or strawberry in this really mean, aggressive
Chocolate
way. I was
or
like,
strawberry.
like chocolate or strawberry, and I was like, huh?
What?
Big. and then she was like, chocolate or strawberry?
No, but
It's chocolate.
I think that's kind of.
She ain't got no time for your
I think I'm used to that because
illiterateness.
during the first time I went there, it's like in Harbin there's some kind of how do you say it? An ice cream which is only made from like goat's milk, if I'm not mistaken, and then added with some Harbin beer. And I don't know how they make the ice cream, but then there's like 4 tastes, right? I think there's like matcha. I don't know how they add matcha into that. Chocolate, coffee, and vanilla. Then I was like, it was really crowded. I asked the dude, like, what is this? In Chinese, like, what is this, what is this, what is this, and what is this? He explained in Chinese, right? And I was like, huh? Like 3 or 4 times, and then he was like, and then he just like,
Well, to be fair, he explained 3 or 4
Yeah,
times.
that was
and
on
you
you,
still didn't
actually.
get
he
it.
was like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
just-
rude.
he just like,
I think at that point he just like lost it. Not gonna
no,
lie.
but he was like, he sighed really long. He went to the back. He took 4 of them, just gave it to me, and then like, just give me 10 kwai, fast, quickly, now. So I was like, what? Why do you give
It
me
was
4?
that bad that he just got tired explaining to you and just like gave you 4 of it.
It was really crowded, and like hearing Chinese like talking really fast in a crowded place, it's just impossible. Like, just take it. Just take it. Then when I took the 4 of them, I saw the price list, right? Each ice cream should have cost 5 kwai.
So it should have been 20.
Yeah. But the dude
So,
got
like,
tired
his
of
time-
this. Just take it.
He's like, I don't want your money. I don't want
Oh my
anything. Just,
god, that's,
just
I don't know
leave.
if that's luck or just I don't know.
Just leave. Take the ice cream and leave.
Then since then, I have a feeling that, oh, Chinese are good people.
So next time we
they're
visit
tired of
China
lying
and we
people.
want cheap ice cream, we do that.
Because like he loses money every second he spends explaining things to
I
you.
agree.
I think he also lost sanity, so that's why.
No, money is more important than sanity.
Yeah, and then one thing I realized: never try to like how do you say it? Like be in a queue with a lot of Chinese people.
Why?
Man,
They're gonna scream at you.
that in Disneyland, I went during the holidays, right? So it was kind of crowded there. There's like a waiting line of 70 minutes to just play a roller coaster. So yeah, I waited, and then there comes this two women, like kind of like in the 30s or 40s, and their two kids. You know, they have a tactic, like they tell their kids, okay, run to the front, like either to the middle. Their kid starts to like zigzag, swing, 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 like passing through people. And then the thing surprising is like they want to go forward, and when people like, what the fuck are you doing? My kid's there. I need to get to my kid, or else she's lost.
Oh god.
Oh
Like
my
in the
God.
in the instance of 5 minutes, she just cut through 30 minutes of queue line.
I think that's the same. I think that's exact same as like Americans who like pretend to be disabled or hire disabled people to cut into
No,
lines.
but the thing that makes me annoyed is another one. They tried using an old woman or old grandpa to do that thing. It's like they go out of line, just eat their snacks, and when the line goes, they try to slip in, and when people gets mad at them, they will be judged by other people. Like, why are you getting mad at old people? Man, come on.
I mean, it's the exact same thing as like America.
Yeah.
Like they hire disabled people to like cut into lines. See, see, the USA and China is very similar.
People are douchebags, period.
Yeah, and then
Just stay
I
home.
went with two of my friends, right? And how we like manage to cut the lines. It's like we're international people. We don't understand what they speak. Just crash through them. Speak in Indonesian. They don't understand. They let us go.
Well,
I just,
I mean,
That
if you're
is
doing
one
it
way of
too.
approaching
it's like when
Well, I mean, you're playing their game,
Yeah.
so it's
If you
fair.
can't
Yeah.
beat them, join them.
when you're in a queue
Yes.
of waiting like for a show, like say that time I was in queue for a Frozen show. Elsa, of course, my favorite Disney character. it's like
Yeah.
a group of people comes in and a group of people comes out, right? And it goes like for 15 minutes, each 15 minutes, another 15 minutes. So during that period of time where people starts crashing into each other to go in the room, me and my friends start using our ability like boom, crash into them, try to sleep, just speak English like mop, mop, mop. They're not gonna understand. Just gonna like international people, let them go. And then like it's supposed to be a waiting line of like 90 minutes become like 15
You do
minutes for
that in
us.
Japan, you fucking
Yeah,
die.
but it's China. Even the guards was like, they watch us crashing into the front and they're like, never mind. They just like
They're so used to it, I think, by
they're still
now.
clicking the one in the plane where they click like how many people are there.
Yeah,
The
to
count-
count
Yeah, it's
them.
like they're just looking at us like, 3 people.
Have you no shame, JS?
Shame. Yeah, but thanks to that we managed to like play all the games in the Disneyland.
Insane.
Every game we play, just do that. But most of my travels, culture learning experience.
Yeah. Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Ben's awake.
I am. I've been responding since before. I'm sorry. So like travel. Outside, I've really only been to I've been to Penang, I've been to KL, I've been to Singapore, and I've been to Perth. That's like outside.
Ooh, Perth.
And that's like and like internationally, I've been also to I've been to Solo, I've been to Bali a couple times, been to Bangkok, I've been to Batu Raja, I've been to Palembang, I've been to Bandung as well. Actually, I travel a lot. Fuck, okay. On second thought, I actually travel a lot.
How about Anyer?
never to Anya actually.
Oh.
Okay, so let's just skip to the memorable part. So like I was going to Jogja for like university entrance exams, and like we stayed like at this fancy hotel like on a discount. My most memorable moment was like studying. I was like studying for the entrance exam was tomorrow while getting absolutely smashed on whiskey. I was
Interesting.
underage, and I was underage back then. I just ordered with confidence. But any whiskey and blah. And this is like they didn't even question. I don't know. Maybe it's like standard operation for like hotels not to question the age because like I had a pretty
Because
big,
you look old.
because I
You
look
look
old.
old.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah.
look old.
So also I failed the test, but I don't know if the whiskey I think about I failed the test.
Oh, you failed the test?
That's so sad.
Well, I mean, I got to an equivalent university, so it doesn't
I
even
mean,
matter.
is it because of the whiskey or because you like studying?
I don't know. I study while getting wasted. Like I think I drank like 3 shots of whiskey.
Do you feel hungover during the exam?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, the exam's gonna
Because
be
like, I mean, I got into an equivalent university, so it doesn't even matter. Equivalent, arguably better. I don't know, but like that's one of the most memorable. And I guess like another one is I can share 3 memorable moments. I'm not gonna skip. So like that's one, drinking whiskey before entrance exams. Second one is like eating a metric shit ton of durian in KL.
I think it's mandatory to do that in KL.
Yeah.
You durian.
I think like we spent like
Hey, it's good. Don't shame durian.
You either
Don't
like
shame
it or you
durian.
hate it.
I don't like the smell of it. Ew.
Have
I
you
like it.
tasted? Have you ever
Yes,
tasted it?
I almost puked.
I like durian ice
Fucking
cream.
barbaric.
No,
I like
no,
durian
no.
fruit, durian ice cream. Just
Fucking barbaric. I think like me, like a family of 4, we spent like 500 ringgit or like total on durian.
That's a lot.
And yeah, it's not. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 fruits, 6 whole fruits. Not 6 or 7, 6 or 7 like whole fruits, and they're big and they're actually really good. That's why like it's memorable because like the durian, like usually like the shit they sell, what expensive shit, it's like like export shit, like it's bad. But this one they actually sold really good durian. So like we ate like 7 in one day, and then tomorrow we ate again, and we ate 5, and then the other day we ate like 3. So like we total like we ate like 7, 3, 5, 15 durian for 4 people.
Oh my god.
damn.
Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the regular price in KL.
No, I meant
Even
like
in
the
Penang,
amount
it's
of
like that.
durian, not the price. That's a lot.
I mean, not really, because when I go to Bangka or when I go to Palembang, like when I go to Sumatra, like they buy durians by the boxfuls. Like we literally like can spend like 3 hours just like sitting around with my family or cutting open durian, eating durian. I think it was like 1, 2, 3. I think, but then like what? I think I personally ever ate like 6 whole durians myself
In one sitting?
6.
in one sitting. 6 whole durians. Yeah.
What the hell?
Interesting.
JS, you
I
wanna
got
try?
five whole
I
durians.
remember going to Bandung with my friends like for a farewell party of high school. I was the one driving the car, right? And then they bought durians. I almost crashed the car because of the smell. like I got really dizzy because of the smell. It's like, oh, fuck.
Next time when we buy durian,
Don't
ask Glenn
drive
to
and
drive.
durian, kids.
I'll drive faster. I like why would you
The fucking adrenaline
not
rush,
like
like the adrenaline rush because of like the durian smell.
durian smell nice?
Like next time if we go to Bandung, we buy durian. Like if Jess brings his car, just ask Glenn to drive it.
I think the argument with durian can be as big as pineapple on pizza.
Oh man, I
Oh yeah,
hate
fuck
that.
that.
I
Fuck-
prefer
fuck
chocolate
pineapple on
mint
pizza.
over durian.
Ew, chocolate mint.
Chocolate mint is nice.
Chocolate mint is
Yeah,
good.
it's like eating
Oh, but
toothpaste. I
people
love
say
it.
chocolate
No.
mint is not nice though. Like a lot of people,
Mint is shit.
What the hell? It is
it
nice.
depends.
I hate
How
you.
dare you.
Fuck you.
Chocolate mint is
I like
shit.
mint.
Like mint and cream does not congeal. Milk,
No,
dairy,
oh my God.
dairy
This
and
is
mint does not
good.
congeal.
Okay, we're going out of topic. Okay, stop. We can rant about this some other
final.
time.
Okay, final.
Yeah, after this recording, meet me in the parking lot.
You're in the UK. How am I supposed to go to
You're in the
you?
UK.
Buy me
You're
a
the vampire, I
plane
can't
ticket. I'm gonna
fly.
travel there.
Okay, I guess the last memorable experience was like traveling to Perth with like it was a school trip, but like I had my best friend with me back then, and like purely because I had my best friend there, that it was a memorable experience. As Glenn said, more of the company than the trip itself.
Yeah, company. The company is like 75% of trips.
Yeah, like the time in Bandung, I think it was high school where like we had to split the bill and everyone was calculating really badly, and after everyone was done,
Oh
someone
yeah,
was
I
like,
remember that.
I
Fuck the
didn't
pancakes.
say.
Fuck the pancakes.
You all suck.
So
No, it's just
so-
because
so
Anthony didn't
expensive.
pay.
Like after
okay?
everyone finished calculating, Anthony was like, I didn't put mine in. And everyone had to restart the whole thing.
Ah, and then we all just screamed like it took us like 30 minutes to calculate what was the missing number. There's a missing number. Where is it? And then we asked every single one that sat in the big ass table. Like there was like what 20 people on the table. We asked every single one because and then like they were all busy on all corners of the restaurant, and we just had to go and ask every single one. And then like Anthony was just there on the table. It's like, oh, I didn't pay. Everyone in unison. God damn it, Anthony.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was stupid, I swear.
Very stupid.
I can remember the rage and salt that day.
Alright, Ben, go on with your amazing story.
Well, I mean, we did a lot. Like we.
Just stop mentioning durian.
All right, okay, I'll stop mentioning durian.
Durians.
I guess this doesn't matter, but because school and stuff, we didn't exactly talk a lot. But then that trip gave us the opportunity to talk a lot. And we stayed in this camping trip. There's a camping lodge in the middle of the jungle, not jungle, like woods. It was in the middle of woods. We stayed there. We talked. Basically that trip was only really memorable because I got to talk a lot with him, and we usually don't talk a lot that much because of school and shit. I think it has gotten even more memorable because I also left at ninth grade. And we talk very sporadically even now. I mean, he's still my best friend, but our dialogue is very sporadic. That trip is memorable purely for that, and it has become even more memorable because we talk even less nowadays.
It's become awkward or what?
No, we're still really tight. We're still really tight. We just don't talk often. But it's how I guess it's practice for adults where you don't see each other for years at a time, but once you see each other you just click. As you saw them yesterday, because it's just no joke. I did not talk to him for 2 years.
Ooh.
Once I met him, still it's I met him yesterday. It's we just met in class yesterday, even though we haven't met for 2 years and not even in the same school anymore, not even in the same country anymore at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
That
wholesome.
is true friendship. That's true friendship right there.
that is wholesome. I know it's off-brand for me. Don't worry, guys. I'll try to minimize the wholesome content from me.
No.
We need your character
never let
arc,
you live
Ben.
down this day. Yeah. We'll never let you live down this day.
Character arcs are for protagonists.
Shh. We'll never let you live down this day. Period.
God damn it. All right. So Natasha, you're in a new country, right?
Yay.
Yeah, here's the thing. After Natasha moved and she got her sleeping schedule fixed, I was like, maybe she's not a vampire. She's just a UK person. And then she texted in a group, blood tastes good. And I was like, never mind.
Never mind.
I mean,
She's a vampire through and through. Just saying.
I cut my finger, so what else am I supposed to do other than
Yeah, but that
sucking
comment
blood?
right there.
Tissue, put
There's
betadine
this
in
thing
it.
called tissue,
Band-Aid.
I
band-aid,
did put tissue,
iodine.
but the bleeding wouldn't stop, so I just kind of sucked it and it stopped. And it tastes really good.
Oh, but But Natasha,
No.
the blood from your leg
No.
tastes better than your hands.
I'm
No,
not
no.
gonna try.
No,
Don't give her ideas.
I'm not gonna try.
when playing,
How do you know
when playing
that?
basketball, I once injured my knee. I was playing in an asphalt,
licked your knee?
so if you injure your knee there, you get blood, right? Then
And you lick it?
I have no water, I have nothing. So the only chance I have of surviving the bacteria is just lick. Like,
Yeah, but the bacteria goes in your mouth.
No,
I
we
think
can
like-
lick and spit it out.
No, the reason it tastes better is because it has asphalt seasoning. You know, asphalt.
Next
dirt,
time, just try
and
licking
other
asphalt.
crap.
I just feel like the blood is like tastier. That's why.
Because
that's
it
why,
has seasoning.
Because it has
then-
asphalt
then
seasoning.
From that, I have the theory of why mosquitoes aim for your legs.
Ah.
Well, mosquitoes aim for like because they're usually the largest exposed skin.
No, cause it's sweet.
If anything, the blood on your leg should be less sweet because like it has been used up by everything else going down.
But that's just a theory.
Oh god.
Okay,
no.
It's a hypothesis.
shout out to game
a
theory.
biological hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Come to our
Natasha,
podcast.
carry on, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Natasha, carry.
Where was I?
Your blood stuff, vampire, yeah,
Travel.
Oh, right.
or travels.
Okay,
Yeah.
You should be able to reconnect with your vampire relatives in the UK, right?
Yeah. Because most people are here anyway, so. Wait, where was I before that?
You haven't even started.
You cut your finger. That's it. You cut your finger. That's it.
Okay. So it's been like a little over a week now in here. I've been self-isolating as asked by the airport thingy. Yeah. So I've been drawing and all that. So I don't really know what this place is like yet, but I'll be exploring once my self-isolation is over. But I've also been to other countries for like the other travel before this COVID thing, this COVID bullshit, whatever. So my favorite is probably Japan. My Japan trip was really fun, but I also like New Zealand. I really like the meat pies in New Zealand. Especially in Hobbiton, meat pies. I love meat. It was more of a road trip actually, the New Zealand one. Me and my family went using a car and took turns driving. I was lucky I couldn't drive yet because if I can drive, they'll tell me to drive. I cannot like just sleep in the back. So since I cannot drive, I just end up sitting at the back of the car, sleeping, taking pictures, and just relaxing. Yeah, I don't contribute much in that trip, but yeah. The Japan trip was, my favorite is the Japan trip. I was on a date with my grandma when we go to Japan. She's 80, almost 80 actually. She's very strong though. She loves traveling, and even when she's that old, she's still like, I want to see this, I want to see that. She's still very fresh, very, very excited about everything, and yeah, I really love her. Alright. And she's this type of grandma who's always concerned about her grandchild being hungry or not. So like every 30 minutes she would like ask me, "Hey, are you hungry?" I was like, "No, we just ate." And that kept going on for like a whole week. The whole week we were there, and there's this one time we just finished eating. We literally just finished eating. We passed by a bread shop. She just tugs on my hand and like, "Oh, there's bread. Do you want bread? Are you hungry?" No, oh my god. The portions in Japan is huge. I mean, for me it's huge. So I was really full, and she just kept asking.
I had to eat triple the
Yeah.
portion. But yeah.
we ate so much. She just kept asking, but like, yeah, I find that kind of annoying, but also adorable at the same time.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it's really sweet. But like but then she's old, yeah, so she gets tired pretty quickly. So every day after like dinner, I would drop her off at the hotel and go explore on my own, and that's what I really love. It's like kind of like a solo travel, but for a few hours each day. So after I drop her off, I can like explore the city quickly. I walk really fast if I'm alone. So yeah, I just zoomed past everything, checked out the stores, and I went to Akihabara and like played at the arcade and all that stuff. Yeah, I would go back to the hotel really late and she's already asleep. And like for the whole week, I slept for like 4 hours each night because I was so excited about everything. It was really fun. I also have been to right, the other trip in Singapore. Well, we went to studios, and yeah, and then there's something that's interesting that happened, but I think but it's kind of I'd rather not say it honestly, but yeah, that's
NSFW.
no, of course not. Of course not. Yeah, but it's something. I would tell it like in here, I guess.
Creepy?
Yeah, it's super fucking creepy. It's fucking creepy, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll save that for
1,000 subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not telling.
some other time, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, some other time it is. What else? Where was I? Singapore. Yeah, we went.
Creepy stuff.
Yeah, creepy stuff. We'll go past that. Singapore. We went to studios and all that. It was like this time where, since it is an edit trip, we kind of looked around for potential places to work or intern at. And I made a new friend in one of the studios, and it's been over a year, and we're still friends right now. We're still constantly talking, and I think that's really, really great. Yes, I don't have a Singaporean friend, and like she's the first one. What else? Yeah. Oh, all right. I don't really explore that much in my own country, like Indonesia. I don't know, my family just prefers to like drag me out of the country, like to Europe, to Japan, to New Zealand, Australia.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so yeah, I feel you. So yeah, I don't really know much about my own country other than Bali, Jogja, and
I've never even been to Jogja.
poor you. Bandung, yeah, definitely been to Bandung. Bali, Malang, because my
Bandung
dad
is a
was from
must.
there. Yeah. Bogor too. Bogor is also. Bogor. There's this one noodle in Bogor, Yunsin. It's an old business, but the noodles are always so good. It's been run by It's been run since my mom was, I don't know, primary school. So it's really old, but it stays consistently good.
It's usually
And
good
every
if it's
time-
that kind of place.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely good. So every time I visit there, we would eat yunsin. Actually, now that I mentioned yunsin, I kind of crave it, but I can't because I'm all the way in the UK.
Find the good
you
noodle
have
shop.
Indomie.
Yeah, I have Indomie,
Yeah,
I guess.
and you have Indomie, so
I bought 50
Ooh.
50 packs.
Not
is-
enough.
Yes.
What? How many
for
boxes?
a whole
How many
year.
boxes is that? 4? 4
No,
boxes?
no.
5?
One box is 40. I bought. Well, I don't
So
buy a
basically,
box. I buy like
one
individual noodles.
Yeah, different
Damn.
taste.
Okay,
Yeah, so I
that's
get
a
I
lot.
get more variation and flavor. Ha! And MSG.
MSG, king of flavor.
MSG
King
is
of
the
flavor.
king of flavor. It
Salt
is
is
better than salt.
2005.
Salt it is better than salt. Salt is so 2005 now. All the cultured people use MSG. Yeah, if
Use
salt is
MSG.
good, MSG is salt on crack.
Just saying. Oh, by the way, since just saying you're on UK, you can potentially meet said comedian.
But
Is
he's
he
in
actually in
London.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
London.
he's in
It's like
London.
4
Okay.
hours away from Newcastle.
Sad. Sad.
4 hours is
Yeah.
not that bad.
4 hours
Is
by
it-
car.
is it by
Well, not
plane?
that bad, I guess.
By plane,
Car.
4 hours?
It
By
can be
car.
a weekend
Oh,
trip.
By car.
Yeah, it can be a
a
weekend trip.
Just go to the London markets are
Are really good, yes.
real nice,
Yeah,
real
yeah.
nice.
Well, let's see if I'm busy with school or schoolwork or not. Even right now, it's not even classes yet. I'm already having personal projects because I just can't sit still.
Restarting uni.
Nah, everyone has their own time.
Talking
Don't
about
worry.
travel, I have a funny story. I don't think I've told you guys this one before. Like
Interesting.
it was
Tell, do tell.
tell, do tell.
Or we can
it was
do tell.
time to like go back to Harbin after holiday in Jakarta, like after summer holiday, I think if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then we booked the flight, me with 5 other friends, so it's the 6 of us. We booked back a flight which arrives in in I think Xiamen, yeah, in Xiamen, and then from Xiamen to Harbin, right? And then we arrived in Xiamen. We took our baggage and all. We rechecked in. Then there's still like 4 hours, right? During that 4 hours, we just went to Subway, charge our phones, play games. Then there comes a time where it's like I think 30 minutes before boarding time. My friend, 2 of my friends, like, oh, stomach ache, I need to go to the toilet. Come on, do it fast,
Oh
do it
my
fast.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna do it fast. I'm gonna do it fast. Then like 10 minutes, he went back. We rushed to the gate, right? During the gate, it's like, why is there no one here?
Got delayed.
No, we looked outside the window. We saw a plane going backwards.
Oh,
Oh, it's already taking
oh
off.
shit.
No, I was like, nah, that's not gonna be our plane. Nah, no way. We still have like 20 minutes of boarding time. Then we asked, there's an attendant coming, and we asked like, is this plane not gonna board yet? Like, I mean, there's no queue or anything. And she said, huh? Which plane are you? And then she saw the paper and, oh, it's that plane. I was like,
Well,
that plane going
well,
backwards. She's like,
we
yeah.
done.
Then I was
fucked
like,
up.
how about our baggage? You're late, so I think your baggage got thrown out. You have to go take it again. And I was like,
Oh.
huh? What should we
Oh,
do about our
shit.
ticket then? I don't know. She's just like
Buy a new one.
Oh,
she
shit.
gave a smart smile and just went.
Oh,
the
gosh.
6 of us just looking at each other like, huh?
Fucking stellar customer
Yeah, then
service.
3 of my friends were like videoing the plane going backwards, like this is our plane with sad face. Then we just like
But
we
the 6 great idiots.
Well,
literally we saw
Well,
the plane
that's-
like
well, that's,
moving
one hell of
back,
an
and then we
experience.
Oh,
convinced
actually, that
ourselves.
reminds me.
Well, actually, wait. Let's just move on to Rafi first because
All right, yeah.
Rafi.
Rafi haven't got his turn.
Yeah, it's fine. Just forget about me, man.
oh, don't be like that, man.
Cause Rafi, you look sus. You look sus, Rafi. Are you the imposter? You look sus.
Yeah. Nah. It's always Glenn.
It's always me. No. If it's me, it's obvious.
yeah, you kill
just
people
bad
in
being an
fucking
imposter.
broad daylight. I swear to God, you threw the game for me.
Okay, go on, imposter.
All right, so me. I've traveled to. I'll start with the outside first. I've traveled to Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, China, Macau, the Philippines.
Oh, Philippines.
I think that's it. Yeah, the Philippines, cause I'm from there.
What?
He's Chinese
yeah.
Filipino.
What? Seriously,
I am.
Rafi?
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah,
We don't even know
my
that.
dad's part Spanish.
I knew
Oh.
that.
Whoa.
Oh, so that's why your
Wait, I
little.
think
why-
you told me
Oh.
this. Wait, I think you did told me this, right?
Oh, so that's why your little brother looks so much like Paul.
Bro.
yeah, Rob, your little brother looks so much like Paul. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. So I'm part Spanish. I'm part Filipino. I'm part Chinese.
So that's
What
like
am I?
3 parents.
Mr. Worldwide.
Look at this guy. He knows his origins, and then there's me. I don't know my origins.
Cause my grandpa was Spanish, so yeah, it's easy. So Indonesia, yeah. Bogor, of course. Bandung, Jogja, Malang, Semarang, Surabaya,
Jerry has been beaten.
Bali,
Yeah.
Bali,
I've been-
Anyer also. But the most memorable one was when I was in this tour, Java tour. So we go from the Java island to Bali, and then we go back. And then during that tour, like, this tour guide is so fucking shit. Like, so this tour guide, this tour guide was, we were in a bus. It's full of people. And then this tour guide was flirting with one of the passengers.
Oh damn! Oh man!
Very
and then
professional.
when I know, and then during our trip to Mount Bromo, the tour guide and the passengers he was flirting with, they took a picture together, and then they got closer and closer as the tour goes by. So by the time we go back,
And then they
She's sitting on him.
They're actually dating. Yeah.
so by the time we go back, the tour guide has the audacity to so he delivered the passengers that he flirted with. I mean, it's his girlfriend now, I think.
and then
Wow.
He delivered it. He delivered them to their house. Like, what the fuck? You deliver us too? But no, we were delivered to the starting point. And then there's this Chinese tourist who was with us in the bus. Like she has no clue where to go, but this tour guide doesn't want to help her. She was like, just go find the other.
wow,
They will
that's
help you.
rude.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's rude.
Oh, that's a-
And then
That's rude.
yeah,
That is rude.
after that incident, the whole bus, like the passengers, we complained to the tour, and then he got fired.
Good.
The tour guide got a girlfriend, but at what cost?
Yeah.
What cost?
And then during the tour, like when we go back from Jogja, it was I think Idul Fitri. What's Idul Fitri in English?
Idol Fitri.
Idol Fitri.
I forgot. It's the Muslim. It's the
I
Muslims
forgot.
holiday.
Basically, summer vacation for
Yeah,
for
and
those
then-
of you who don't understand the culture.
For those of you, just Google it.
Yeah.
It was the last day, like the really last day of that holiday. So the streets, the highway, everything was full, and then my bus was stuck for like 10 hours.
What
Oh.
the hell?
Oh God.
10 hours.
That
That was only
insane.
from
Wow.
Jogja.
That is
That was from Jogja only.
Wow, what
10
the
hours.
hell?
Oh my
So
good lord.
So we had to hold our pee and poop.
Wow.
But then the guys cannot hold it anymore, right? So
Don't
since
tell me they piss in
there's-
bottles.
since
plastic.
there's a
bag.
traffic, we go out of the bus and then we pee on the side of the road. But there's this one stranger lady.
Oh my god.
I was peeing, right? And then this stranger lady, she took a picture of me peeing. Like, do you want to get peed?
What the hell?
Like
She-
legit
she-
took
she
a
want
photo,
the
like a
D.
picture of you during peeing. Like only you, or
is
there's
there a
other
picture of-
people in it, like a crowd.
I think with my brother and my
think it's a
my
Karen.
other
That's
friends as
sick.
well.
Ooh, that's
In the
sick.
whole line, yeah.
And here we thought there's only male perverts.
That's
Oh my god.
No, I
either
like-
she's a pervert
after-
or she's a Karen.
so sick.
She's like, this is the main attraction
That
right
was-
here.
Yeah,
She's either a pervert or a Karen.
this here
It's
is
like-
the
that
main
was-
attraction.
What's
The
a
weirdest
carrot?
thing.
What's a carrot?
Karen.
Look at
Karen.
Karen.
Oh, carrot.
Carrot.
I mean, they have the same amount of brain tissue. So forgive me for.
Ah, yes. 0. So by the it was supposed to be a 7 day trip, but it ended up to be a 10-day trip.
Yeah.
Like on the
Actually,
bus, we were like, should we just get down and get a plane or something? But no, we all stayed strong. And then the end. We all
end.
didn't shower for
I mean, is that an
3
official
days.
tour or something? Is it official or just like some random dude like
Pick you up on the
Giving-
side of the street.
like yeah.
No,
Not
it's
pick you up like, oh, I can take you for a tour around Java, or is it like official?
no, it's official. That's why the tour guide got fired because of us complaining.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Poor
But he
guy.
did get the girlfriend.
I think.
You think?
So yeah, that's that.
I got a girlfriend that costed me my job. Was it worth it?
I lost my job to get a girlfriend.
And that, kids, is how I met your mother.
So
Oh yeah.
parents say like you gotta get a job first before getting a girlfriend, and that's why.
And look at this man.
Because
He
you
gets
lose your
a
job.
girlfriend on his job, and what happened to his job? He lost his
Lost
job.
It's worth it.
The moral is, don't find a girlfriend.
Just get a cat.
Just get multiple cats.
Yeah. Be the crazy cat lady. No, just be the cat lady, not the crazy one.
No, it's not fun if you're crazy.
Good point.
Anyone wanna add anything?
So in Japan, back with my grandma, there's this one stupid thing I do. I've never told this to anyone because I was so upset with myself. Because basically, we booked a day tour when I was still at home. I booked a day tour and I already paid. And the time said meet at this certain hotel at 6:45. Yeah, I regret it so much. I still remember the exact time. And then, but I misread it. So I misread and misremembered. So in the morning, I got up early and we were already on the way. We were about to go on the way at like 6:15, which would have given us enough time to get to that hotel and join the tour. But then that's when I misremembered and I thought it's 7:15, which is the tour the next day. So me and my grandma were like, oh, if we go now, we will be waiting there for like half an hour. So let's just sleep for a bit more and I'll wake you up and we can go. So that's what we did. We arrived there at 7:15, but the tour already left like half an hour ago, which is stupid. And guess what? There's no refunds. Yeah, don't tell my
that's
mom,
Oh
guys.
no.
Don't tell my mom. She
bad.
doesn't know.
Natasha, you gotta get better at remembering time. Like just now, the time for our recording. You got it wrong as well.
You missed it by an
hey.
hour. But
No,
hey,
miss-
I was early.
1
I
hour
was
early,
early.
so-
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least I was early.
Better early
Perfectly
than
fine.
late.
Yeah,
better early than
exactly.
never. Better early than late.
Better to
actually.
read the time right.
Yeah, well, as long as your mom isn't listening to this podcast, you're fine.
No, my mom doesn't know I'm recording this. My mom doesn't listen to podcasts.
Does she know what
I
a
am
podcast
safe.
is?
She knows. She listens to
Cool.
church podcasts, apparently.
Oh.
Ew. Ugh.
But hey, we should go somewhere when it's all safe.
After
Yes.
we graduate?
Yes.
Procrastination road trip.
Technically, you guys will graduate. I'm in third year.
Well, we can still wait for you.
And so is
We need to
and so is
go
Ben, I think.
when
And so
the
is Ben.
pandemic is over, because I'm sick of my room, I'm sick of my house, I'm sick of meeting just 5 people.
Sick of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go together so Glenn can cook noodles for us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. We have a chef now.
Ben's gonna be acting cook.
Actually, you have two chefs. There's me and Glenn.
Yeah.
I learned some recipes
Everyone's
too,
been
but I
like
don't wanna cook.
chefing, like this,
Yeah.
this like Ansel's been chefing. Wait, Ben.
I've
sorry.
been chefing. Glenn's been chefing.
The only
I don't
reason
know.
why I
Natasha's
chef
been
is
chefing.
because... No, it's only because I don't have like anyone to chef for me. That's why I have to chef.
has
it
no
for
maid.
myself.
She has no
Yeah,
maid.
I miss
She
being
is
a
the-
princess back home.
While you guys are cooking,
She is a
I'm
newbie
just,
chef.
where I'm
while you guys are
where
cooking,
I'm a
I'm just gonna
spoiled
play
little
soundtrack.
bitch or something.
Bro.
Dude, you
No.
clean.
While we're cooking, Well, we're cooking. We're gonna buy durian for you.
My God, I'm gonna run straight back home.
It's gonna take you a week, but yeah, sure.
No, but seriously,
kidding.
durian.
I'll cheer you on.
The
Go,
smell
go.
of
I
durian
miss
is just.
food.
Ooh.
Glenn miss food.
I miss like restaurant food, man. Like that
Oh, you're not allowed
Like-
at
like-
all, huh?
that MSG hombre, like you know.
You have Indomie for MSG.
Yes, MSG, and we need.
That's
I actually
actually
agree.
true.
Yeah, I miss MSG.
Yeah, I also miss
No,
MSG.
I didn't
We all
expect
do.
myself to miss the food in Harbin. I was like, oh, Indonesian food is far better, but then, yeah, I kind of miss
But
it.
now it's like
Harbin.
Yeah, I kind of miss it.
I miss sushi. Like I miss sushi. I just miss Japanese food in general.
Yeah, it's been a while since I ate anything Japanese.
Yeah. Like the last time when there was no lockdown, I went out and ate at Genki Sushi and like
Oh my
I
God,
just
talking
wanna
about
go there
Japanese
again.
food, there's actually a ramen place in
No,
Harbin.
don't talk about ramen.
Which is
Don't
really
talk
good.
about ramen.
It's like-
I crave
No,
ramen
it's
all
like,
the
it's
time.
like the shop was run by a legit Japanese chef
Where?
Oh god.
Oh.
in Harbin. It's like he got a wife, which is a Harbin, yeah, Harbin chick. Then he
Harbin
lives
chick.
in Harbin. He opens up like a kind of small house, but then he turned it into a ramen
Noodle
place.
shop.
Ramen
Ramen shop.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
only
Usually those kinds of businesses are the best.
you can
sells the best
only fit
noodles.
like around 8
Yes.
people there. It's kind of hidden, but then my friend he invited me there, and it was like, God damn, this is the best ramen I've ever had.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Look, Japanese made ramen is probably the best
Authentic
ramen you're
food
gonna
are
ever
the
eat.
best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't actually like.
God, I miss Hokkaido
I
ramen.
didn't actually think that there's gonna be like some Japanese who run a business in China since their history.
God, I really miss Hokkaido ramen. Everyone can all talk about Tokyo ramen, but God, I really miss Hokkaido ramen.
I miss ramen.
Same.
We're all just missing
Same.
ramen
I
now.
think we just miss MSG.
We just miss
Yeah,
MSG
yeah.
in general.
MSG.
Oh god, I'm so sad. I've been
I mean, like, I mean, like,
MSG.
there are people who say, "Oh, it's MSG. We can just use like those umami combos, like dried anchovies and stretch." But no, man-made shit hits different. Okay, man-made shit hits different.
But
It's technology, the power of technology.
Get that natural shit out of my face. I want that real white powder.
talking of, I actually wanted to
Which
try
white powder?
cook rice.
MSG.
I wanted to try cooking rice like that video.
Oh, the one that
Jamie
drain,
Oliver.
like you drain it.
Yeah, you drain the
Oh
water.
no!
Why?
No, don't! Why?
You waste rice, you commit Sudoku.
Yeah.
And then you
Your
And you waste
ancestors will
water.
cry. I
And then-
swear.
and then
You
You're
raise
like,
rice and you raise water.
you scrap the
Dishonor
metal
on you.
pan with spoon. Crack, crack, crack.
oh god, no!
I can feel it and I hate it.
No, don't scrape metal with
Feel
metal.
the pain.
No. Yeah, you're gonna be. When we meet again, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get beaten up by all
I'm
six
gonna like
of us.
scrap.
Oh, we'll bring
Yeah,
durians.
I mean,
You're
You're gonna bring durians.
I mean, as long as you buy the pads, I don't really mind. Pads are expensive, y'all.
Yeah, pans can be like around 300, 400.
Just buy the cheap ones.
Cheap ones don't
And then
last. I'm not really kidding.
Yeah.
Like, I had a cheap wok.
Cheap,
It's broken, like,
cheap
after
ones
a
are
He has
shit.
a walk.
Wok.
I have
He
wok.
has a
wok.
wok.
Hey.
Well, I mean,
He has a
Okay.
walk.
I mean, my mom's
Uncle
wok, but
Roger
my wok.
approves.
I have like several woks actually. I have like 4 woks.
Oh, you
This
have
guy
five
has more than one
Whoa,
walk.
he is
Uncle
even
Roger
better
have
than
only one
Uncle
walk.
Gordon.
He's probably like stop recording right now.
Uncle Gordon.
Okay, let's end this episode.
He not only have 2 wok, not 3 wok, but 5
Okay.
wok.
Roger approves.
Alright.
Actually, what fuck boy.
Okay, yeah, we
The
sidetracked a lot.
previous recording, it is English Bible, but now it is about what?
Okay.
Just don't
Okay.
forget to travel a lot,
We got the
guys. You're
okay.
still young.
Yeah, travel.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
Traveling
travel
really
while you can.
opens your eyes.
Yeah.
to
Don't
a lot
take
of
things for granted.
I
Yeah.
will.
As
I
you-
will
you
be
get to
contrarian.
feel
Don't
it
travel a
in this
lot. Travel
COVID.
is overrated.
Travel a
No.
lot.
No, don't
enjoy
listen to
your
him.
life, don't eat
Just travel while
durian.
you can.
Fuck you.
Eat lots of durian.
Try
you.
things you've never tried before, even if it will hurt you. Trust me, I've
Try
been there.
crack cocaine.
Enjoy going
No,
to
Not
school.
that.
no,
Don't
don't
do
do
drugs.
drugs.
You can try
Learning new
anything new, just
culture,
don't do drugs.
Eat fruits, but
You do
not
drugs-
durian. Just
You do drugs,
don't eat
Uncle
durian.
Jerry get very sad.
Alright, okay lah. Do ayahuasca then. That's yeah.
Uncle Jerry, here niece and
Alright.
nephew do drugs.
Alright,
Hiya.
Don't forget to cook egg
Hiya.
fried rice.
Okay.
Flies.
Yeah, we sidetrack a lot, but that's the point of this
Yeah, it's
podcast.
fine.
And
Are we ending our? Are we ending?
We are
the
ending. We are
recording now?
ending. We're definitely ending.
until after I say thank you and goodbye. Not now, later. I mean,
Alright.
wait.
I miss Mitchin!
Yeah, okay, anyways, thank you.
Michin is overrated. Wait. I don't know what to say after that. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Let him
Michin,
end.
yeah.
Let him end.
Michin is
Let him
overrated.
end.
Heretic.
Okay,
I am the heretic.
Heresy.
yeah, thank you everyone again for another episode. We finally recorded the next episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
And don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Bye.
Travel on.
Coming up.
Bye bye. Oh,
Bye bye.
bye bye.
Mata ashita. Because we are weeps.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. I'll put links to the music in the show notes. And if you want to ask a question, share your story, or just say hi, you can reach us on Instagram at NotOurPodcast. See you next episode, and have a great life.